The Single Dad Diary is about teenage daughters. That's right, I have one, a beautiful 16-year-old daughter, who is now in the process of finishing her driver's ed, which you know what happens after that. They get a driver's license. And you know what happens after that? They want to get a car. So this Single Dad Diary is about car shopping in the right conversation because, well, I remember when I was growing up, and I spent about 2 summers between mowing yards, cleaning up my aunt and uncle's hair salon shops, and just doing every kind of job I could to save every penny together. And it was work to get up to $1,300. And I remember the car of my dreams. The car of my dreams was a 1971 Volkswagen Bug. And it was my project. I bought it from like the high school basketball coach. And I spent a whole summer fixing it up. And it was my dream to paint it. Well, let me just show you some of these ridiculous pictures of when I was 16. So anyways, my daughter wants a car. So we are working towards that, and I had a very good conversation with her. I said, okay, now we'll start the process. Once you pass your license, your driver's ed test, we will begin the process of selecting the car. And you know, nowadays, there are tons of models to choose from. Then, well, back when I was her age, there was less to choose from. And there's a good supply of used cars that are out there. So right now, I'm going through that process. What is the right car? Should you get her a truck? Should you get her an SUV? Do you give her your hand-me-down? Which, you know, I'm offering that for the time being, but it's only temporary because, well, my SUV doesn't get a lot of good mileage, and I don't want to see my daughter driving an SUV. It's just not, well, that's a whole different conversation. Anyways, so we're in the process of selecting a car, so I tell her, look at Volkswagen. Look at Subaru. Look at Volvo. You know, I'm looking for the safe side to protect my daughter, and of course the practical side of what I can afford. And plus my ex and I are getting together on what we think is going to be the best course of action and sharing the expense. But then there's a whole different conversation we're having also about how do we adjust for, because she's not working right now, and that is obviously a conversation we need to have with her about paying for gas, paying for insurance, and buying this car. This is going to be the next step of a conversation I need to have with her mother, which I'm in a good place right now in a very amicable relationship with my ex. So I'm pretty interested and very excited to see what's going to happen in the next coming months, because our conversation as we left it is we are going to begin looking for cars. No, there will not be a new car for Christmas. Let's look sometime in the middle of January. We start doing some serious shopping around February. We'll get a car then. What do you think? Did I buy myself a little more time? I think so.